In this video, we're going to talk about how to get your first YouTube video posted and live on your YouTube channel as a real estate agent. We're going to be breaking down the 6 steps that we use to get a video live. We're going to go through all 6 steps. The 6 steps, by the way, are setting up that channel, choosing an idea, then scripting that idea, filming it, getting it edited, and then finally posting it. And we're going to go into a bit more detail of each of those steps now.
So the first step is going to be setting up your channel. We're not going to get into the weeds of this, but obviously the idea is to get your first video live. So to start, if you don't have a YouTube channel, obviously create that channel and then, make it look suitable. So get a banner image, get a profile photo, and make sure you're framing the channel in the right way. So to start, what we recommend is naming your channel just your name and then living in market just to start. This can all be refined over time, but for example, AJ Butler living in Fort Lauderdale or AJ Butler life in Fort Lauderdale. Once you do some of the basics, then you're all set up to talk about ideas and actually what that first video is going to be.
Yeah, for sure. So when you get into the idea phase, your head's probably spinning. You're looking at a blank Google Doc. You're like, what do I even make a video about? Well, there's a million things that you can make a video about. A few tips I have for you are to look at high-performing video on other agents' channels inside or outside of your market. Utilize AI like ChatGPT. Say, hey, what are some videos I can make for this audience, who I want to talk to, for this market that I'm in, things like that. You're going to have to do a little bit of research here, a little bit of thinking. Just put yourself in your ideal client's shoes and say, what video would be super valuable to them about my market? For example, if you want to focus on buyers or relocators, make a few neighborhood tours or make a neighborhood tour. If you want to just get kind of eyeballs and get more awareness in the city, do lifestyle type content, things to do in your city, things like that. Those are pillar videos. If you want, kind of a more specific breakdown of video ideas, or if you want any help on this specific piece of the pie, finding a video idea, we've created a bunch of resources as far as, ChatGPT prompts you can use to find ideas. We've actually created a full page doc of pillar or foundational video ideas that are proven to work. I've used them on my channel. A bunch of agency clients have used on their channels. If you want those video ideas and some more tactics as far as that go, there's a link right below this video that has much more sauce on video ideas. But after you find that video idea, you're gonna go into scripting.
Yep, so you'll obviously dive into scripting, and writing or script writing is not typical, for most real estate agents. So you can do something as simple as, once you have that video idea, plug that thing into ChatGPT, figure out the best way to do it efficiently. Don't waste a bunch of time. Don't overanalyze. If you're going to use ChatGPT to write your script, definitely take some time to personalize it when ChatGPT spits it back out, so you're not robotic, it's not generic, and the information is as accurate as it needs to be. So the scripting part of your video, just to start, to get that first video live, I'd recommend utilizing AI, or maybe watching a YouTube video on how to create a good outline or structure for a YouTube video.
Yeah, for sure. Let's actually walk them through really quick while we're on scripting, like a good script structure. And it always starts with a hook, right? You want to draw the viewer in and give them a reason to watch. A lot of agents do this wrong, where they intro themselves and talk about why they're so good for a minute. You've already lost the viewer, right? Start with a hook, maybe do a brief intro, get right into the content that they came to watch, follow up with a CTA, and then get out of the video. Matter of fact, more than just at the end of the video, think about making them take that action, that CTA, it's a call to action. Do that in the first 30% of the video to get a higher likelihood that they see they see what you want them to see. But that's a general script structure. If you want more information on that, just comment on this video and we'll help you out.
Yep, absolutely. So then after you actually script the video, we get into kind of the filming editing process, which is kind of like two in one. So talk about filming editing. Yeah.
The scary part. You actually got to pull out your camera. So yeah, for this first one, if you're just getting your first video live, use your iPhone. These things are beasts in and of themselves. They can shoot in 4K if you want them to, but the main thing to focus on when you get to the filming step is, one, to just breathe. Breathe, talk in your natural tone. Don't try to be presenty of any kind. And, kind of just have common sense. I know that's a little silly, but get some good lighting and make sure you're in a nice quiet area. Make sure the audio is not staticky. You really can just start with your phone for this first video. You can always improve things and get 1% better video after video. But for now, just make sure the substance, the quality of what you're talking about is good. you can always improve the production quality later.
Absolutely, yeah. And then obviously once you've gotten over the hurdle of filming the video, what we recommend and what we teach in our Digital Real Estate Academy is you guys are not editors. You guys should not be spending time learning a technical craft like editing because it is very time consuming, and you should be focusing on higher or activities in your business to give you more leverage than sitting down and taking 3-4 hours to edit a video. So if you want to do it very affordably, go to Upwork, Fiverr, or reach out to people you know in the creative industry and ask for recommendations on editors. But once you get that thing filmed, I highly, highly, highly encourage you to ship that off to an editor so you can get it out of sight and out of mind. And if you go the route of hiring maybe an editor overseas, just to start, you could probably get a video edited from, you know, 30 to 80 bucks, like somewhere in that price range. Obviously what you spend is what you can expect in return.
For sure.
But remember, we're taking action. We're getting this first one up and on your channel, and editing is definitely something I do not want to delay or add more friction to this process. So once you've gotten the return video and it's good to get posted, talk about the last step, which is posting and optimizing.
Yeah, for sure. So once you get the final version of that video back, maybe there was a few revisions or so with your editor, you now have a video on your hands, and we've got to post it to that nice and pretty channel that you set up a little bit earlier. So yeah, you upload it to YouTube. Make sure it's unlisted first so you can, you know, tweak it as you want. You don't want a video going live public if you haven't finished everything. But yeah, you optimize it, which means making sure the title is very dialed in. It's, you know, optimized for searchability and things like that, you know, discoverable. And then you want to do tags, description. Everything's extremely important. The thumbnail is also important. So that's what optimizing a video is making sure the whole package is good. Because even if you made the best video in the world, they're never going to watch it if the packaging is not ideal. So once you optimize that, then you post and you're live. You've got your first video live. Anything else to add?
No, I think that's it. I think to kind of summarize all of this is we gave you like the general flow of the video creation wheel, but the most important takeaway is take action and get this first video live. Obviously, YouTube is very technical. It's a much different platform than like Instagram or TikTok, for example. So get your first video live, get the channel set up, go through the whole process once, feel good about it, check that box, and then, like AJ said a little bit ago, is find one thing that you did throughout this entire process and just improve it for the next one. And then do the same thing and the same thing over and over again so that you can achieve consistency, because consistency is the only way that you'll see results, really with any marketing strategy, but YouTube specifically. So we'll leave you guys with that.